which is SAP IdM, and how we can efficiently operate it until 2030. You probably have seen this diagram before, and yes, it looks very, very similar to the previous ones, and that's also the idea that everything more or less works the same. This time, the plug-and-play add-on which we are delivering is in the form of IDM packages, because SAP IDM works with packages which contain certain functionalities, scripts, jobs, and so forth. Here we are back to Scheme, so the communication for onboarding an application is back to Scheme, and for the provisioning we are still using our events. So nothing so much different. Again, our target system is Salesforce. And why, you might ask? Salesforce, because it's also another system which usually customers have in their landscape, but they don't really connect it to SAP IDM due to the complexity which usually it requires. And as you know, Salesforce has a very complex permission model. And this sometimes doesn't really fit into what SAP IDM has to offer. But thanks to the ROIAM and SAP BTP, this is just a kid's game, and Kauyan is going to show us how to play that one.
Thank you, Todor. Welcome to all participants. I'm Kauyan Valeshki, and I will demonstrate you how easy and seamlessly you can connect any system from IDM using the generalized ROIAM connector. For this purpose, I've prepared a repository to Salesforce development system, which is of type ROIAM event. And this repository has some standard and some ROIAM repository type constants, which are used for the event-based communication to ROIAM. I want to focus your attention on those two repository name constants, which are source and targets. And later, Todor might show you where they're used in the ROIAM tool. So I have prepared a blank user, Arthur Gates, who currently does not have any assignments granted in any accounts, and I'll use the tax admin Salesforce permission set group to assign him. This action will trigger the standard IDM no master process, which will first assign Arthur the account to Salesforce, and then assign him the tax admin permission set group. As Todor showed in the diagram, the ROIAM communication is happening through the generalized connector, which consists of the standard plugins of create user, modify user, delete user, assign user membership, and etc. And those plugins are designed in a simple and maintainable way for publishing an event, general event, to ROIAM, then awaiting the ROIAM provisioning status callback, and in the case of create user plugin, updating the user account attribute. For the case of assigning a permission, the process is pretty simple, again, and similar. The first task is to send the respective events to ROIAM and then await the response status of ROIAM from the provisioning to the target system. Let's check the job log of IDM and see what's going on. Here you can see the no master process has been triggered. The standard provisioning engine create user plugin has been triggered again, and those publishing and awaiting of the response status has passed. The update user account is completed, and then IDM is triggering the assign user membership plugin, again the standard provisioning engine, and the event is sent and received as successful from ROIAM, which only leaves us with that to verify that the user is created in Salesforce. Let's refresh and check for the user. Okay. Luckily, it has been created. Here is the user and the date of creation, and yep, the subscription management tax admin permission set group has been successfully assigned. And with that, I'll hand over back to Toller. Thank you.